Hello, guys.
Teacher, how are
How
you?
are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay. I'm sorry I'm late today. First time in history.
What's happening, teacher? No
I had to
problem.
get some water. Okay. 6 classes non-stop without water. That's very
Wow, my
difficult.
gosh.
Okay. So my water, you see, 2 bottles finished.
Wow. Yes, it's good.
Yes, and I needed more water. Okay, because six
Yes,
hours non-stop, just giving
y-
class, 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 class.
yes, speak all day long.
Exactly. Okay. Today I am giving 10 classes at all.
Wow.
Okay. It's a lot of classes in one day. Okay. So I
Well,
needed to
but
stop.
but now is the better
Ah,
classes.
ah, as usual. Okay. I love my alligators. Okay. Okay. Yesterday, hello, Monica. Monica was not here, but we started talking about something very important. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the modal verbs and how to use them in the present, in the past, in the future. Okay. So let me
Important.
open my
Yes.
material.
Mm-hmm.
Let me share my screen before Erica screams at me. Okay, Erica.
Okay, teacher. Thank
You
you.
see, I'm learning. Okay. All right, let's go. Yesterday we talked about all the modals that exist: can, could, may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. We talked about some of the uses of the modals, okay, to talk about abilities. I think we stopped at abilities and maybe permission, I'm not sure. And also how to make requests and offer. Okay, I don't, okay, can and could. Yes, we talked about
Yes.
this. I think
Yes,
we
we are in
stopped.
page 5.
Okay, I think we stopped here. 4.
Now is permission
Okay.
in
But
page
did
5.
okay,
No,
but did we talk about this, Erica? I don't
no, no,
remember.
no,
No?
no. Can and could. Possibility and impossibility. No.
No?
I don't
Oh, sorry.
remember. You see, I don't remember talking about
Okay,
this.
teacher.
No. I think no.
Yes, I don't
I think no
remember.
too.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, it's true.
yes. Possibility and impossibility. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about physical or mental abilities, but this is a different concept, a different idea. Okay? Oh, we
Okay.
use, okay, or to
Mm-hmm.
talk about possibility and impossibility.
Possibility.
We use could, not can, to show that something is possible, but not certain. For
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
example, let's suppose that you're given a party in your house, and then you ask, oh, is John and his wife coming? Yes, they could come. They could come. It means it is possible that they come, but it's not for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? I'm talking about the possibility. For example, uh, where are Mary and John now? Not sure. They could be at home because there is a new lockdown. They
Mm-hmm.
could be at home. They could be. It is like 25% of chances. Is it the same of maybe they are at home? Yes, pretty much the same. But it's more common to say, now they could be at home. Okay.
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 Now, we use can to make general statements about what is possible. For example, if you're going to Chicago in the winter, wow, be prepared. It can be extremely cold in Chicago in the winter. It can be. I'm not going to say it is because the weather is crazy. So it can be extremely cold in Chicago because the idea is it's usually cold. It's pretty often cold. So it can be extremely cold there. Okay. I have been in Chicago under temperatures of minus 43 degrees. Minus 43.
43? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
43 below zero.
It's freezing.
It's below freezing, my dear. It's below freezing. Okay. Now, I remember the guy on TV saying, don't expose your nose, your ears, or your tips to the temperature because they can break in less than 1 minute. Okay?
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yes, imagine your
And did
nose,
you use thermic clothes?
thermal.
Thermal.
Oh, yeah, of course. We needed everything thermal underwear, thermal clothes, jacket, heavy jackets, coats, socks, hoods, scarves, everything. And only the eyes, like, and squinting, okay? Because we would, yes, just to see where we were going. Now, 45 below zero, it's just like 45 above zero. 45 above zero is extremely hot. 45 below zero, it's,
Extremely
I was
cold.
going to say, yes, I was going to say fucking cold, but yes, it's extremely cold. Okay. So, another thing, for example, maybe Monica can confirm this. I don't know. You are planning to go to Rome. Wow, be careful. You can easily get lost in Rome because the streets are very old. There is nothing is planned, understand? So sometimes you look at the map, you follow the map, but you get lost. So it's not strange to get lost in Rome, understand? So you can easily get lost in Rome, all right?
It's true.
Sometimes sometimes you are like 5 blocks away from the Fontana di Trevi, but you
Mm-hmm.
try to get there, it's very difficult.
Yes.
Okay. Because
I
the
see. It's
streets
true.
are like, oh, it's like a labyrinth, in my opinion, understand?
Mm.
It's not easy to walk around there, okay? And my son had a map of the city in the phone. So he would, what? No, no, it's left. No, right. No. And we would say, right or left? Okay, let's go straight. Okay. So you can
Very
easily,
old city.
exactly. That's the problem. Nothing is planned, understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the streets are very narrow. So
Yes.
it's like Venice. when
Mm-hmm.
you
The
when you
same.
take the Vaporetto, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. But if you try to cross Venice on foot,
Mm-hmm.
oh, forget
Mm-hmm.
about it. It's a labyrinth, understand?
Yes.
For me, all the streets are similar. They have the same smell, they have the same appearance. Okay? Very confusing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the idea of using, you can easily get lost. That means it's perfectly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But on the other hand, when you say you can't or you cannot, I'm saying that something is impossible. For example, Mary is a very religious person. She goes to church every Sunday. It's not important if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's foggy, whatever. She goes to church. Okay? So
Okay.
she always goes to the 11 o'clock mass in the morning. So let's suppose that you ask me, do you have any idea where Mary is now? It's Sunday and it's 11:10. I'm going to visit her. Oh, she can't be home now. She can't be. That means it's impossible. Because why? Well, she always goes to church at this time. So she can't be home. If you tell me that Trump won the election in the United States, I'm going to say that can't be true. That can't be
Yes.
true.
It can't be true.
Okay. Yes, I am following here the results, but I don't know. But it can't be true. okay? Or you can't be serious about that, all right? Like England starts a new lockdown tomorrow. Oh gosh, is that true? Yes, it's true. No, that can't be true. It is true, man. Starts tonight at midnight. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what about when you want to guess something that happened in the past?
Have. Could have.
Exactly. I need to say could have plus a verb in the past participle. For example, last night I called Mary about 100 times and she never answered my calls. Really? Last night? What day was it? It was Sunday. Sunday night? Oh, she could have gone out. So let's talk about this. Oh, if I say she must have gone out or she must have gone to church, here the chances are like 95%, right?
Right.
Right.
She can have gone to church. The chances are like 75%. She may have gone
To
to
church.
church. The chances are like 50%.
50.
She might have gone to church. The chances are
25.
like 25. Very good, Regina. You are, maybe you can continue the class for me, okay? I can stop.
Yeah.
You
She
already
could.
know everything. She could have gone to church. It's the same, like 25% of chances. She can't have gone to church because she goes to church in the morning. Okay? So
Mhm.
here the chances are like 0%. That's the idea. That's why I told you that 99% of Latin Americans in general, because as I told you, I have many students from other countries in Latin America, not only Brazil. They always respond like, do you have any idea? For example, the question is, do you have any idea about where Mary was last night? I called her about 100 times and she never answered. A typical Latin America would probably say, last night? Last night? Ah, she went to church. I don't know if the idea is to finish the conversation or if the idea is to talk. But
Mhm.
the point is, when you say she went to church, you are 100% sure.
Mhm.
How can you be 100% sure? Did you go to church? Did you see her at church? Or you're just guessing? If you're guessing, it's impossible to be 100% sure. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why the use of modal verbs is highly recommended when you want to talk about probabilities. And of course, you can use them with all the constructions we have studied so far. For example, oh, what is John doing now? He is working. Again, this is a typical response from a Latin America. 100% sure. He must be working. What are the probabilities? 95%. He can be working. 75%. Okay? And I can go on. He may be working. The chances are like 50%. Or he might be working. Chances are 25%. Or, oops, not she, Robert, not she. I changed the sex of John. Yes, because during the day he's John, at night he's Mary. Okay. He might, no, he could be. He could be working. The same, 25%. Or he can't be working. It is already 9:20 p.m. here. Okay? So the chances here are like 0%. Understand?
Yes.
So, of course, sometimes you can be 100% sure. Like in the case of Erica, Erica lives with her mother. So if I ask Erica, where's your mom now, Erica?
She must be watching TV.
Okay, but is she home?
Yes, she's
So
home.
in this case, you can answer like she's home. Yes. If I say, what is your mother doing now? Now it's okay. I liked your answer very much. She must be watching TV because maybe she's in a different room. You are in your room and you don't know exactly what your mother is doing. Understand? So she must be watching TV. I myself would give this. Now, my wife is not here with me. My wife, in fact, is very far away from me. So if you ask me, where is your wife now?
Only God knows.
Yeah, she might be at home. She might be at home. Okay, there is no lockdown in Brazil. I don't know. She might be at the supermarket. She might be at home. She might be having a coffee with her friends. I really don't know. The last time I spoke to her was 6 hours ago. She was at home. Now I don't know. Understand the idea?
Yes.
Yes.
So did I tell you the story about one student of mine that one day he got very angry at me and I thought he was even going to fight with me because of this class? Did I tell you?
Mm.
No, I don't remember.
I used to give classes to an engineer that was the director of an English American plant in the south of Minas. It was a subsidiary of General Motors. And then I was giving him a class and I told him that, especially in business, it's very difficult to be 100% sure of results or things. We always imagine, but to be 100% sure, it's impossible. And then I don't know why. Sometimes I'm stupid. I don't think. I asked him, well, just to illustrate, for example, where is your wife now? And he answered me, she is at home. And I told him, well, it's okay, she's at home, but are you 100% sure? And he said, yes, I'm 100% sure. I said, you came from work to your class. Did you stop at home? No, I came straight. So you didn't go home? No. But your wife is at home? And he would say, yes. Are you sure? Yes. 100%? Yes. And that's why I said, I'm stupid. I said, okay, here, let's call her. And he said, no, it's not necessary. She's at home. And I said, call her. Because he was so sure. I told him, call her. And he said, oh, teacher, okay. Nobody answered the phone. And then he started getting very nervous. And then he told me, yeah, I think she's in the toilet or something. I said, After 1 minute, he called again. And nobody answered. He waited one more minute and called again. And then he got so nervous. He said, I'm sorry, I have to go home. Let's stop the class here. I said, no, let's finish the class. No, I want to stop the class here. I'm sorry. We talk about this later. Bye-bye. And he left my class. And I thought, holy shit, he'll never come back. And then he left. He went home. After like 5 minutes, his wife arrived. And he started, of course. Where were you? I called you many times. She said, oh, sorry, honey. I knew you were going to your English class. I went to the supermarket to buy something for dinner, to prepare you dinner. You see, I bought your favorite steak. I bought your favorite beer. And he was, oh, okay. Why? No, nothing. But he was so nervous, understand? And the wife had just gone to the supermarket to buy food to make dinner for him. And then he called me. Oh, teacher, I'm just calling to let you know that my wife had gone to the supermarket. I said, no, you don't need to explain. You don't need to explain. He said, no, but now I understand what you told me. It's impossible to be sure. Okay, I was sure she was home, but she wanted to surprise me with a special dinner. She went to the supermarket. I said, you see, Danilo, that's why it's not possible to be 100% sure. If you're not there, it's not the case of, for example, Regina, is your daughter at home?
Yes.
So you know that she's at home. So you can say, yes, she's at home.
But
if she's not at home, I am not going to ask, where is your daughter now? Because
yes.
understand, I don't want to have this kind of problem anymore. But what I'm saying is, it is very difficult to be 100% sure. And for some reason, Latin Americans always reply using 100%. She's at work, she's at home, she's working, she's watching TV. Like the example that Erica gave, where's your mother? She's at home. Her mother is at home, but she didn't say she is watching TV. Erica said she must be watching TV. That's excellent because it shows that you are 95% sure. Because 100, only God. Okay? Only God.
My daughter is at
She's
home.
at home.
At
She's at
home.
home. At home.
But she can be studying or
Sleeping.
or may be in the
Computer.
kitchen.
In the
Yes.
kitchen. Okay.
Yes.
You see, it's difficult. Even if you live in the same house, sometimes it's difficult. That's why I suggest using this kind of approach. It's much better. Understand? Like, well, my wife, my daughter is here, but what is she doing? I don't know. She must be in the kitchen, or she must be studying or something. Instead of she is studying, she is in the kitchen. Understand? So as you can see, you have a lot of possibilities. Why not use one of them? Okay?
Okay.
Oh, for example, it's 10 o'clock. Well, they could have arrived by now, but they have not. Where are they? I don't know. They could have got lost, or they could have gotten lost. It's the same. Okay? So I'm making predictions. They could have gotten lost. They could have arrived by now. But the traffic is heavy outside. Maybe they are still in the traffic.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, I'm
Talking to your daughter. Yes?
She's mute.
Yeah, she's talking to her daughter, but she spoke to her daughter in English. Yes.
I ask you.
Okay.
I ask
Her, what she's doing.
her What to do? Yes.
I don't want to know, please. Don't let me know.
No, 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 no.
Okay? Any problem? You see, we use can't have or couldn't have to say that something, of course, in the past was impossible. They know the way here. They can't have got lost. They can't have got lost. That means it's impossible. Or if Jones was at work until 6, he couldn't have done the murder, or he couldn't have murdered the person. He was at work until 6. It's impossible. Understand? So we have a present and a past situation. Okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
This one we talked about yesterday to talk about the general skills or abilities. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let
Because
me
this I'm
see.
confused.
Yeah, me too.
Now is permission, teacher.
Okay. Let's talk about permission.
Permission.
Okay. Oh, the first one here is we use can to ask for permission to do something. But this, if you want, you can put a note there. It's very informal. Should only be used with close friends or relatives.
Mhm.
I have seen, and you are not going to believe, in a store, I was in a store, in a department store in the United States, and an old man walked into the store, and the attendant, with a big smile, she told him, "Can I help you, sir?" Normally, everybody would say, "Oh, yes, please, I'm looking for something," or "No, thanks, I'm just looking." But that's the problem with strangers. You never know how they are going to react. Understand? So this, as I said, it's a very informal question. "Can I help you, sir?" And I remember she had a big smile. Do you know how the guy replied to her? "I don't know. Can you?" That
No.
means he was being very cynical, because the answer is, "Can you?" Because the idea of can is to talk about physical or
Possibility.
mental abilities.
Ability.
He was not a friend of the woman. So he told her, "I don't know. Can you?" It's like, "Do you have mental conditions to help me? Do you have physical conditions to help me?" And the woman, she she gasped like, and then she was, "May I help you, sir?" You see?
Use may.
Yes. "May I help you, sir?" So if you are in a friend's house, it's okay. You can say, "Hey, can I use your phone?" "Sure, go ahead." "Hey, can I get some water?" "Of course." But if you are in a friend's house, if you are in your parents' house, if you are in a uncle house, in a relative's house, that's acceptable. But never use can when you're talking to strangers, because some people, especially if they're old, they can be very cynical.
Yeah.
Understand? And this I would hate, probably, if I received an answer like this, like, "I don't know, can you?" I would just tell the guy to read between the lines. Remember? Remember this expression?
Yes.
And I would walk away like, "Sir, read between the lines, okay? I have 3 lines. Read between them, okay? 1 line, 3 lines. Read between the lines." No, this is immoral. Understand? Like, "I don't know. Can you?" So it's offensive, in my opinion. The girl was just trying to help. But some old people, they are like this. Like, hey, you are not my friend. You're not my colleague. So why are you saying this? Understand? So remember, can I help you? Can I use your phone? Can I sit down here? For example, you are, suppose you take the underground or you take the subway or you take a bus and there is one place to sit. It's empty. It's next to an old man. What are you going to say? Excuse me, sir, can I sit here or may I sit here?
I think that may.
Of course. Excuse me, sir, may I sit here?
Oh,
All right.
if I said could I help? Could I help?
Could I?
Could
No.
I could
Yeah.
send you?
Could would be acceptable.
Say,
Better than can.
okay,
Acceptable. But
okay.
the best to
Is
ask
may.
permission, may. May I
Okay.
help you, sir? Okay?
Mhm.
So it's very important to remember this. Oh, but it's here, Regina. Could is more formal and polite than can. Like,
Okay.
could I ask a question? Could we go home, please?
Mhm.
We use can to give permission. To give permission, like,
Mhm.
may I sit here? Oh, yes, you can. Go
You
ahead.
can. Okay.
Yes, I can use it to give permission.
Tá.
Okay?
Okay.
We also use can to say that someone has permission. Like, we can go out whenever we want. This is not true in Italy. And maybe tomorrow I will give you some news because tonight there is another public announcement. Okay.
Ah,
So as of now, we can't go out between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m.
Uhum.
As of now, I don't know after the announcement because England starts a lockdown at midnight. Belgium is already under a lockdown. Germany is in a light lockdown. France,
Maybe
light
France.
lock.
Uhum.
Yes. So I don't know Italy. Okay. What I know is that about 43,000 people died in the last 10 days. That's an alarming number. Okay. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay.
Uhum.
So maybe tomorrow I will give you some updates, but we can go out whenever we want. No, this is not true.
Uhum.
Okay. Students can travel for free. That means they have the permission, they have the condition to do it.
Uhum.
We use can't to refuse permission. Like, you can't sit here, sir. Here on the buses, on the underground or subway, they have one seat that is free, that is okay to sit, and the other one is prohibited. They put a sign like, don't sit here. So it's always one okay, one not okay, one okay, one not okay. And if you sit in a place with a
ah,
sign,
yes, here too.
somebody, yes, it's the same. In Brazil, it's the
Yes.
same, or in Floripa only?
Yes. Floripa. And
So
in the public
transport.
place.
But the transport too, or
I
no?
don't know. No. I don't know because I don't use
Public
public
transport.
transport.
You
I
are a
don't know.
VIP, my dear. You are a VIP. Okay?
What?
You are a VIP, a very
Ah,
important person.
no.
Yes. Okay. Now, here in Europe, everybody uses public transport. Okay. So at the airport, it's the same. You have one seat is okay, two
Yeah.
seats are closed, one seat is okay. So at the waiting area. So probably it's like 50% of the seats are not good. You cannot use. Understand? All right. To talk about request, do you remember what's a request? A request is a polite
Yes.
command.
Command.
When I say close the window, wash your hands,
Can
that's
you?
a command. But if I say, could you close the window,
Could you?
please? Okay, like
Could
let's
you share
suppose,
your screen, please?
yes, exactly. But I'm sharing at the moment, no?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. But that's the case. Could you? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Of course, if you say, teacher, share your screen, I understand and I am going to share it. But when you say, could you share
Could you
your
share
screen?
Teacher.
It's much better, much, much better. Okay. Like sometimes I call a place, hi, can I speak to John? I'm sorry, he's not here. He's gone to work. Oh, could you take a message, please? You see, could you ask him to call Roberto? My number is 3456789110. Okay, that's it. Now, what about can? That's okay. That's acceptable, but it's less polite. As I told you, when asking for permission, when asking for a request, I myself, I don't use can. I don't know. I think I have a tendency to be more polite than informal. Understand? So I always go with could you or could I or may I or okay? Can I usually use it to talk about physical or mental abilities. That's it. But in informal spoken English, it's possible. Offers. An offer, it's possible to use can. But again, can I help you? Is the same case. Can I do that for you? Can I help you with your bags? Okay, some people refuse, but some people say, oh, yes, please, they are very heavy. Okay, I can do that for you if you like, if you want. I could give you a lift to the station. Okay, I'm offering. Okay, can I get you something to drink? Yes, please. No, thanks. Okay, and remember, please, guys, it's typical. Again, imagine, can I get you some water, for example? A typical Brazilian would say, oh, thanks. Did you reply the question? Did you answer the question? Is that a yes or no? In English, I don't know. So, oh, thank you. That's not an answer. When I offer you something in English, I expect you to say two things, only two things. Yes, please, or no, thanks. They always get confused when Brazilians go, oh, thank you. Thank you, yes, or thank you, no? I don't know. Understand? That's because of the Brazilian way of thinking. Okay? But it's confusing for me, even in Portuguese. When people say that in Portuguese, I really don't know if they want or if they don't want. Understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, Eric. Okay, Tainá. Okay,
Okay,
Pedro.
yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
because this is complicated. Oh, thank you. But thank you, yes, or thank you, no. Okay, so you have to say yes, please, or no, thank you. Then I understand. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Suggestions. Could is one of the best. Like, we are planning to give Mary a party on her birthday. Oh, that's a good idea. We could have it in my house. I'm alone. Understand? So we could have it in my house, or I have a large space. Okay? We could meet at the weekend. Oh, that would be wonderful. Sometimes not at the moment, of course, but many times I think I got home tired, hungry, and I asked my wife, so what's for dinner? And she would say, well, I thought we could go out for dinner. Okay, let's go out for dinner then. Okay, that's a suggestion. Sometimes I said, no, not tonight. I'm very tired. Maybe I'll just take a shower and go to sleep. Okay. Understand this?
Yes.
Questions and negatives. I just want to see if I can finish this today. That's why I'm speeding up a little bit, because there are many things. And I wanted to give some exercise to see if you can use correctly. Well, after all the modals, if you want to ask questions, you just need to place them in front. Okay? Like, can I, can you, could you? The negative is always formed using not after the modals. All of them can be used in the negative. Okay? May and might, as I told you. Oops, I think I closed. Okay. May and might, we have already spoken. It's used to ask for permission, so you have many examples. The idea is present or future. There is no difference, okay? Like, Jack may be coming to see us tomorrow. That's future. She may be at home, 50% of chances. Now, okay? We may have a new lockdown in Italy, 50% chance. We may have. Trump may lose the election in the United States. It's not for sure, but it's 50-50. Okay, like Biden is like 52 or 50%, and Trump was 48% the last time I saw. So he might lose, he may lose. You see, as I told you, to ask for permission in a formal way, especially with strangers. May I borrow the car, or may I borrow your pen? To give permission in a formal way. Oh, well, you may go now. Usually the police uses this expression. You may go now, sir. Everything is all right. Okay. Students may travel. They have the permission. You can use may not to refuse permission. Like, excuse me, sir, may I sit here? No, you may not. This place is reserved for the handicapped. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And they just find another place. The students may not wear jeans at school. That means they don't have permission to do that. And might, when we are not sure. I told you. But might is past. I can use it to refer to the future. Yes. I think it might rain tomorrow. Yes, I'm making a forecast about the future. It's possible to use might. Now, if I use may have or might have, then in this case, it is really past. Remember the example I gave? She may have gone to church. She might have gone to church. Okay? That's the idea. I haven't received your letter. It may have got or gotten lost in the post. It's 10 o'clock. They might have arrived by now. Okay? Any questions so far or no? We still have more. I speed it up and see if I could finish, but no. We still have more. We still have to talk about will, would, shall, should. Okay? And we also need to talk about must. Oh, we still have a lot more. Tomorrow I'll finish this, okay? Yeah, no, it's impossible to finish today. Yes.
Problem. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Have a wonderful evening, okay?
Thank
and I'll see you
you.
guys tomorrow, all right? Bye-bye for
Oi.
now.
Right.
See you.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Oh, thank you.
Remember to study this lesson. It's important, okay? And not
Okay.
continue giving typical Latin American answers. She's at home, she's cooking, she's watching TV. This is no good, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
guys. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.